Good evening and welcome to CEA Week 6. I'm Seymour and joining me today is Danners. And today we're about to bring you some excellent action with St. Clair versus Central Maine.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to this one. It's been a while since I got to do a little Rainbow Six Siege commentary, and I'm thankful you're here to lead me through it. It should be a fun
Yeah,
one.
I think last time you were on the desk was like week 1.
Yeah, pretty much week one in the tryouts. Otherwise, I've just been doing the producing stuff, letting you guys take the reins and run with it.
Yeah, well, if we look back actually on last week, St. Clair played in the CEA and they had an excellent run. They won 2-0.
Mhm.
And it was just domination from St. Clair. Like the other team put up quite the fight in the second map off of some bad plays that St. Clair was running.
Yeah, there's a few cocky plays
Yeah,
there that kind of made them pay for it a little bit.
But yeah, other than that, the CR6 on the Friday, St. Clair didn't get to play because the team dropped out. So St. Clair's had quite the break. So maybe they've used that break to put in some nice practice. And if I'm correct, they have to win 7-0 in both games today.
Yeah, it's not necessarily like dire straits, but the more maps they win, like the least amount they give up, it will definitely help them towards their playoff run. From what I understand, it's supposed to be the top two teams in the division get to move on, and with rounds given being a hindrance or a help in terms of a tiebreaker, you want to essentially destroy your opponents as much as possible, no mercy.
Oh yeah, and like hopefully that second map that they played last week isn't going to be a repeat. They played Bank, so maybe they don't want to mess around like they did on Bank.
Yeah.
Today we actually have Clubhouse and Cafe getting played, so we're not going to see Bank.
Yeah, so at least from what it sounds like when they were talking about their map bans earlier, these are two maps that they've been relatively comfortable on.
Oh
that,
yeah.
Their opponent, Central Maine Community College, they seem to have like they don't like the maps that St. Clair also doesn't like, so they kind of banned them out and gave St. Clair their pick of the litter in terms of maps.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I'm sure like once they saw that map ban like on Consulate and Clubhouse, Cafe, and Coastline were left, they were probably jumping for joy.
Oh yeah, they definitely were for a little bit there. They were excited.
And looking at the player standings, even St. Clair is 2-1. Central Maine is 0-3. So maybe there's a possibility we might see that domination coming out today, unless Maine just brings out the heat.
Yeah, on paper this should be like St. Clair's favor, big time. But one thing you do have to always be careful of is, sure, it may say for Maine it's like 0 wins, 3 losses. We don't know how close any of those matches were.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You can still like come home with the loss. You can get 0-2'd, but it could have been overtimes. It could have been like 5-7, like honest close games, or they could have been absolute blowouts. We don't know yet, but
yeah,
that's
the tiny bit of information that we don't get to have back here.
Yeah,
but this being your second time behind the desk for Rainbow Six, you excited to get some?
absolutely. I've been trying my very best to watch as much Pro League stuff as possible. Granted, I've been very busy, so I haven't gotten even play in a while. But I'm definitely looking forward to commentate.
And word has it that St. Clair was studying some G2 plays. So G2 being the top team in Rainbow, they were studying some G2 plays and getting some knowledge on. So I wonder if we're gonna see some top tier strats come out.
Yeah, and like got to learn from the best, and going not right off of pro play is definitely a good start to do so.
Yeah, and looking into this first map on Clubhouse, you might not be too knowledgeable in the game, but do you expect to see like some typical bans, or like out of these kind of teams, do you maybe want to see some mix ups with
from a couple videos I'd seen? Apparently, Blackbeard's a problem now. Like I was memeing a JM Beast with him, or memeing with JM Beast because he would usually say, "Oh, Blackbeard's bad," and then he would take it on Coastline and just like control via the windows from outside, making that shield work for him.
Yeah,
but from a couple of these videos I've seen, apparently his deltas aren't actually too bad. Like they're actually they're really good, and people are starting to get really irritated with them. And If they let JM Beast back on the Blackbeard,
Oh, we might see some domination.
It
So we
could
might see some actually like target bans coming out from this team.
we've seen it before. Like,
Oh, even last week.
mhm.
There were last week we actually saw Jackal get played. So Jackal usually gets
That's
banned.
almost a perma ban. Yeah.
Jackal gets almost immediately banned, but because the opposing team wanted to target ban St. Clair, that Jackal wasn't banned. So we got to see Jackal get played, and Jackal didn't actually do a whole lot, which I was surprised.
That's the thing. It's more annoying than like super good, from what I understand. And then in the chat, they're actually asking who's on the starting lineup here for St. Clair tonight.
Okay, well, on the starting lineup, we have JM Beast, we have Rapid, Imagine, Doozy, and Miss Nautica, the primetime, the heroes of Rainbow Six for St. Clair,
Mhm.
the all-star lineup that runs it for us.
I'm trying to take a peek of who's on the side of Central Maine, but unfortunately, I don't exactly have the greatest of views. But we'll definitely follow that up momentarily.
On Central Maine, we have Blue, Badger, Heck, Lamau, and Raz.
Lamau.
Lamau. I love that name.
Hey, Lamau. I like it.
I'm super excited to see this game go down. I'm always love underdog stories. So if Central Maine can come out with some heat, I would not be opposed to see them.
Yeah, as much as we're a St. Clair broadcast, St. Clair hosting, I absolutely love a close game, regardless of who it is. Like, I don't even have a problem cheering for the other squad if I know they're putting on a show. So
Listen, blowouts are good for the team, but I mean, we're in it for the close games, and it looks like we're heading straight into it. We got St. Clair on defense on the first map, Clubhouse. Central Maine on offense, and we're right into the ban phase. Expecting to see some typical things like Jackal get banned. Maybe they want to get a hard breach out of the way, like a Thermite or a Hibana. Maybe even Maverick. They could definitely ban Maverick.
we've even seen like Thatcher and some other utility. Like there it is, actually right there, to kind of just get rid of the standard play, like get rid of some of those like core characters that could throw off teams that are just getting started.
Yeah, one thing they really like to do is Bandit Trick. So if they get rid of Thatcher, they don't have to worry about the Bandit Trick Jackal coming out. That's almost a gimme.
Yeah.
If we look on the defenses, usually we see an Echo get banned on defense, and a Mira maybe.
There's the Echo that you're talking about.
There's the Echo. That's a typical thing. Just kind of, it's just one little hassle you don't have to worry about that can, like,
that late game scenario, right? So
Yeah.
like, oh, I got a plant. Oh, I just got tagged. Now I'm screwed.
yeah. And we could probably see Mira come out. Mira's pretty strong on some points in this map. Maybe not too strong on this map. You could even get a Valkyrie ban.
We have seen it before, for sure.
If they ban Bandit though, that would be weird.
And then
Maybe
you
they
just see
wanna-
a bunch of Cade,
Yeah,
right?
then you
So-
just see Kate all the time.
and it's going to be the Mira, okay.
So Mira getting banned, it's gonna really affect that the server room. So if they ban the Mira, then they can't put the mirror wall up in the facing cache room to server room. So that's a big kind of mix up. It also affects the bottom, the basement, because you can't get a good view of the hallway through
Right.
the wall. The ban pick, or the pick phase now. So we got JMB rocking the Jaeger. He doesn't usually play Jaeger. Maybe that's a switch up. I don't think I've ever seen him play that. But
I mean, like the character itself, we usually see consistently, but
not
seeing it on JM base is a little bit different. It's also, it's not like a Valkyrie. I'm not sure if we see a whole heck of a lot of either.
Yeah, on the side of Central Maine, we got Blue on Capital, Lamau on Zofia, Badger, Maverick, IQ is Heck, and Raz on Hibana. So it's kind of standard pick for a map like Clubhouse. You got the Hibana for the hard breach, Maverick to kind of get those the reinforcements on the ground open, and then IQ to pick up any of the Jaegers or the Valcams or even the Bandits. And then Capital works like a charm with the.
He's been really popular. Lately.
Yeah, it works like a charm with the Hibana. He can put his the fire cross arrow down in like the hatches and gets rid of all the bandits usually.
Yeah. Either standing in the fire, or it would take care of the actual charge itself too, right?
And in a game like this, through the fire and the flames, you can't carry on.
You'd think we planned that.
10 seconds to insertion.
Okay.
Miss Nautica just setting up her Valkyrie Jones. It was really funny because last week we saw Imagine place a lot of Valkyrie, and he was messing up his Valcam so much. So maybe that switch on Miss Nautica playing the Valkyrie is a little bit personal.
Maybe, and we see Imagine instead on the Elysian.
Which Miss Nautica played a lot last week.
Yeah.
So we see a switch going on. They're trying new things, and we're going to go for that basic platform push on a server room. Server room usually is the first kind of area held on this map.
Yeah, Doozy's right here, but they're going to try and use this Maverick to try and maybe get a peek onto the Bandit.
He got shot through the hole.
I mean, we've
think.
seen that before. We've seen JMBs abuse that, actually.
Yeah. So Maverick down to quite low health. There's some shots going off. It's in the west side, but no kills on. Yeah, so Maverick does get a little bit of the site open, and Zofia, Lamau on the roof, just watching the window, kind of hoping to get it open.
Oh, there we go.
Kowtow taking so much damage through the Maverick hole.
Yeah, kind of going against them a little bit there.
Yeah, so you are opening that up for yourselves, but at the same time, you're kind of opening up for the other team. You gotta see a nice little one.
Peak, yep.
Miss Nautica caught on a Valkyrie cam, and she's taken out.
Unlucky. But still a lot of low health bars. That's a good shot there from Heck, actually taking down Dizzy.
That's a double kill coming from Heck, 3v5. But very low health on 3 players for.
And JMB is going to find one.
JMB's on the flank though, and he's gonna be no. He gets 2.
There we go.
Double kill from JMB's brings it back to a 3v3. JMB's on next to no health, but I think the health favor is in St. Clair's side.
Is the diffuser dropped right now?
Yeah, it is, but I don't think it's out of the way. It might be actually. Actually, it is. It's over in a rotation, like construction area.
Okay, finds camera. But yeah, no one able to really get there. Maverick's close, but you don't know who's around the corner.
Ivana going to be holding that tight head glitch, but nobody has to peek because they know where diffuser is, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. They might not, because I don't think JMB stayed in that room, so they might actually not know that diffuser's there. Okay. Imagine gets droned out.
Oh, even when they got the drone out, though, there's only 30 seconds left. Central Maine has to do something and do something quick. He's going to get the jump on him, and he's going to get the kill on the Rapid.
Rapid there shooting a dead body. Doesn't realize that it's not an actual player. Kept on such low health, and they're going to pick up diffuser. JMB's rotating around back. Imagine still in the same spot. JMB's gets a pick on blue with next to no health on him, so he's going off. That's his 3rd kill.
Yep, now or never. We've got 10 seconds left on the clock.
2v2. They do have diffuser.
Oh.
That's Imagine taking down diffuser. So that is most likely first round of St. Clair.
The fact that diffuser got dropped and St. Clair had the vision on it for, I believe, most of the time was just absolutely brutal. Central Maine could not get any offense started after that because like it was just all eyes on that diffuser. So
really well done. JMB's roaming around the back. So as we've stated past broadcasts, the roamer is essential. Whether you have to cut the time of the enemy or you're going to get kills, usually you want to just cut the time. If you get kills, you're just doing extra on your job. So JMB's doing 3 times as much as he needs to do.
A little bit of switching, it looks like. A doozy with his Anted Pulse. We've seen him on this consistently throughout the season.
Rapid on smoke. So Rapid always gets memed now because of what he did last week with the smoke, but that jokes aside, I'm sure he learned his lesson.
Yeah, you're doing laps if you fire the smoke outside.
JMB's going to be on Valkyrie instead of Jaeger this time. Imagine he's hopping on the Jaeger. He did 6-pick out. So 6-pick, you know, they're baiting the buck too on the other side, but they bring Hibana out. They did switch up onto the sledge, so we're going to see some more, I think, fast-paced push.
Okay, when you say baiting the buck, like, what do you mean?
Well, like,
would there have been a really bad card counter if it was noticed?
Well, like, if you want to bait the buck, it's like a scare tactic. Like, you're gonna it's like, oh, they're gonna play buck, and then next thing you know, oh, they're playing Hibana. Like, oh, we want to switch.
Oh, just
out.
6-picking in general.
Yeah, they kind of want to maybe make them pick something to counter the buck, and then switch over to the Hibana. But I didn't see much of a difference.
Yeah. Get that drone.
Again, Beast with drone duty.
I would have probably blew a whole clip onto that drone. And
You
still
know-
not
yeah,
miss it.
yeah.
Still not hit it.
If that was me, I'd probably be with Caviera's pistol trying to hit a drone, shooting everywhere except where it is,
Yeah, sometimes.
and
you
then
do like
blaming
that.
leg. Imagine tossing it, putting down his Jaeger devices. Jamie's gonna he's gonna go right up through dirt, and he's gonna get his Valve cam in the cheeky spot that is that light. So that's a perfect place to put your cam because the light, it almost looks like a light bulb.
To say that actually just camouflages right in because yeah, like you had mentioned, it pretty much fits the shape of the light bulb anyway. So I like it.
Let's see into round 2 if Central Maine can pull it back into even, or will St. Clair take a 2-round lead. Central Maine opting to push up top. They're gonna take out the reinforced hatch
Knock, knock.
and kind of watch lounge. Oh, Rez is gonna opt to watch garage instead. So maybe they're gonna push down a ladder room.
And imagine, there we go.
Yeah, imagine taking out Heck on the side. So it's already advantage to St. Clair. Lamau doesn't want to peek that hatch. Maybe a little.
kind of close. This could be scary if he turns the corner. Happens to get the jump on the attackers.
They're still in separate areas, so there's a little bit that separates them. Unless he does push through lounge. So he gets spotted out. He gets picked up. So that's even strength. Nice pick from Lamau to take down Imagine. Lamau looked like he was. Imagine looked like he was dancing around there.
Yeah, unfortunately they found him and he didn't find them first.
Raz pinging down, noticing that there's somebody there. Probably heard the footsteps.
Yeah, using the firebolt essentially, clearing that out.
Badger gonna be flashbanging. And kind of. So the
Oh, that
Maverick
didn't
getting shot
exactly
from the
go as
floor.
planned.
Was hatch open, or was that hatch isn't open? So there's just a hole in the wall. Watching that, that's excellent. I think, yeah, he's missing a C4, so he probably blew a hole in the roof to watch that window. Excellent, big brain play from Doozy.
Right, so 3 left with 45 seconds left. It's the Habana. I think it's Raz who's got the diffuser at this point. They're slowly but surely trying to get themselves into the area. I think Blue's got the right idea, and he's sure enough finds Doozy with the headshot. Looking for possibly one more.
He hits sightlines on the player in Boiler Room. Lamau going to take out Miss Nautica. So it's Rapid on site and JM Beast on the other site.
They can actually flank this a little bit if they're careful. Rapid getting the first kill.
Rapid going to take him out. And
There we go.
Rapid gets a double kill. So it's just JM Beast and Rapid up against Raz. Raz going to go into kitchen, but he's going to get in a fight. Gets Rapid. So it's a 1v1 situation with 5 seconds left. He has to get the diffuser down. He does have diffuser on, so he can put it.
He's got to
There we
go
go.
down. It's going to leave him wide open if JM Beast finds him. And sure enough, JM Beast going to clean that up last moment.
JM Beast doing an excellent job with that rotation into Boiler Room because he was out of position on the other bomb site. But Rapid with that double kill on site. What a play to keep bring his team back to win that.
Yeah, looking to get a clip on the highlights without it involving him face splatting up against the wall or a smoke outside.
Or a smoke out, yeah.
But this time, making the smoke, making that SMG work for him. And that was a pretty nice little play there he did.
Yeah, JMB is playing a little bit of mystery heroes. You don't know what he's going to play each round, picking a different character every single time. Testing his diversity. We see a lion coming out on Raz.
I mean, anytime we see a lion, we always think of how essentially gutted he's been from like his initial release into the game. That being said, he's still not bad.
Well, I mean,
Like, could still definitely get the job done.
I can't remember what team it was that St. Clair was going up against, but they kept on picking Lion and Twitch and only using the semi-automatic gun, and they were just nasty with it. So yeah, Lion definitely, like you said, not out of like the whole pick, but definitely not as useful as Lion used to be. In the prep phase, though, you're gonna see them holding upstairs in the bedrooms this time. In the bedrooms, it's gonna be a little bit harder because you have so many sides that you can get pushed from. You can get pushed from the outer balcony. You can get pushed from ladder, like the outside ladder, the front windows here where JMB is putting down the castle, or even downstairs. So there's you're surrounded by ways you can get attacked from. Even the roof. There's a hatch on the roof that you can get shot from.
Yeah, so this isn't exactly the most sought-after defense site then, is it?
Not usually. This is usually the third one you'll see get picked out of the 3 bomb sites, but not meaning that St. Clair can't do it. You're going to see Doozy over there with the bandage, just keeping that wall electrified so that the thermite,
And actually,
so
just
that the Hibana can't.
Just as an outsider, like looking in, like what's exactly the rule on like picking your positions and as a defender? Can you not go back to the one you just won on, kind of thing? Oh,
If you win when you're on defense and you win, you can't repick that map. You have to go to the next one until you play all of the different bomb sites and win on them. If you lose on that site, you can replay it, but if you win it, you have to wait till you win on the other ones or to get through.
okay.
Maverick's gonna open up the bottom, so Bandit giving it up. Sophia going for the long flank. Imagine getting a pick and bringing it back into even odds. Imagine it's all the way in dirt though, so he's gonna be way out of position. Miss Nautica's gonna be here in construction. There's gonna be a 1v1 soon over in construction. Maybe Miss Nautica can come out on top, or Central Maine's gonna get another pick. It's Lamau kind of distancing around it.
Hear a lot of shots, but seeing no action. There it is, actually. It's going to be Imagine finding himself a kill onto Raz. So that Lion is down after only 1 charge going off.
Heck on the Twitch deciding to open up the roof and going into office. But Badger's still hanging around here. Still.
Oh, he might have the jump here.
I think there's that player is inside bomb site, so he's gonna have nobody.
Yep.
Heck, inside office. Playing around the corner. He has no Twitch drones. He
Gets the spot.
He's gonna peek and give away that he's there.
Yeah, whoever this is on the left-hand side is going to get himself really pinched, but he's actually got a ton of damage onto Heck.
That was Peeker's advantage right there. That strafe, because Jaeger is a 3-speed. That strafe was nasty. Actually, I think that's Bandit instead of Jaeger. It's still a 3-speed, but it's nasty. Lamau ending up taking Miss Nautica out. Like I said, there's going to be an action over in construction. And Heck still dancing around. So the players on site are getting pinched from every angle. It's a 3-on-3.
Yeah, this is stalling so much time, though. We have 25 seconds left. We have one more going down. That's the Twitch going down, and then Lamau.
Rapid picking up Lamau. So it's only Badger left in a 1v3. And he's...
Oh, they have Diffuser, too.
12 seconds left. Full health. 11 shots in the gun. Can Badger pull it off?
Needs the miracle right now, but if Saints were smart, they'd probably just run or just take him out just like that. And cheers, Rapid, that smoke was in fact in the building, so you're not doing laps this time.
And imagine getting a 3K that round. So excellent work on the roaming from Imagine. Jaeger roaming so well. It's a 3-0 lead for St. Clair. If you're new to Rainbow Six, you play 7 rounds and then you switch from defense to attack to defense. So they're going to play to round 7, and after, I think on round 7 they switch, or after round 7. I'm not 100%. I can't remember. I think it's on round 7.
Yes, I believe you're correct.
Same exact attack operators coming out for Central Maine, so they're sticking with what they hoped. If they run it enough times, it should work. And same thing with St. Clair. It's working, so why change it? Ooh, but
Okay.
Blackbeard coming out. So you said that you've seen some changes in Blackbeard.
It's not that exactly that there's been changes for Blackbeard, but from like usage stats from like Wind Deltas. I'm trying to remember who I was watching, but it was saying that Blackbeard was actually pretty dang good nowadays, especially if you don't know he's coming. Like, you gotta watch yourself, especially if this is probably one of the higher defensive points, if he's doing his grapple shenanigans.
The one thing I have to say about Blackbeard is that he is excellent on a map with a lot of windows.
Yeah.
Because he can just grapple around. He's not very fast, so grappling's the best for him. On a map like Clubhouse, I think he's a semi-average operator to pick, because there's not that many places to like grapple and peek.
So it would only be essentially worth it if you know it's going to a specific site that'll benefit you,
Which
and
is-
you know for sure that they're going to. This is probably
Which is
round 4. So
which is this site, because if you open up that wall that's reinforced right now, you can rappel on the platform and you can have a nasty head glitch.
okay, so it's actually then a little clever then from Central Maine Community College bringing it out, especially since they know exactly where this defense is going to be held.
And as you can see, Raz is setting up to rappel on that that platform.
Now, Badger, we've seen him doing this all day for the most part, eating the
Oh, he is
the
taking
shock just to try
so
and get
much
it.
damage.
This better go in his favor after doing this, because that was a lot of damage.
He takes even more. And he
And
goes down.
That drone hole, that dang drone hole every time, rapid with the shotgun shot
And
through
Imagine
it.
takes out blue. So essentially, yeah, he opened up the
there.
reinforced wall. Heck goes down. Imagine going off this round.
He's on an absolute killing spree.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, revenge? Revenge of the drone hole?
Oh, maybe. Did he get the injury? No, he didn't. Doozy very low, but not down. And that was just a crazy play from St. Clair.
And Raz getting his team on the board does eventually finish off Doozy. Bandit is down, but at least his electricity's still there.
So JMBS is back on the Jaeger on this site.
Yep.
And maybe it's just site specific playing this operator because he is roaming like last time too. So it could be that St. Clair has set strats for each for different sites on this map. Lamau on site, gonna
And-
pick up the
yep.
kill on Miss Nautica. There's another one there though. Are they gonna notice?
Okay, unfortunately there for Lamau, kind of gave himself away with those killing off those bandit traps.
Yeah, and I mean it's just a really odd thing to do because Blackbeard can't blow up those reinforced walls.
I have several questions.
Imagine with a 4K.
Let's go.
Imagine, I have so many questions because why destroy those bandit traps when you don't have anything to blow up the reinforced wall?
Huh? Sometimes it'd be like that, I suppose. But St. Clair off to a fantastic start with a quick 4-0 lead.
Imagine it's 10-1.
That's absolutely insane.
That
Only
is
going down once is
Nuts.
nutty.
And at a 4-0 lead, it really shows that he's putting in work. Well, it's not just him; it's the whole team is equally putting in work.
Yeah.
He's shining a little bit more.
Yeah, Imagine's absolutely popping off, and the rest of the St. Clair squad are they're doing fantastic as well. Don't get me wrong. Everybody's playing their role properly and whatnot. I just wonder if this map has any sort of history of being defender-sided.
It is. It is.
Yeah, so with defense getting off to a fantastic start isn't as uncommon, I guess you would say.
Yeah, but on top of it, Rainbow Six in general is very momentous. So like,
I believe that.
let's say like defender goes up 6-0. There's not a lot that's on their mind that they can't get that 7-0.
Right, like you'd still see the attackers usually take a round or two to try and like come back when things flip around, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna see the same setup as last time for this map. Imagine on Jaeger, Doozy on Pulse, JM Beast on the Valkyrie.
And now,
on the
sorry, since they've actually been to every defense point now, they can choose from the entire thing again.
Well, yeah, because since like you're gonna go one by one, so you're usually gonna pick one, and then if you win on that one, that one's locked, and you have to choose from the other two. Then when you win on one, that one's locked, so you have one left. So when that one's locked, you just all three open up again, and it repeats.
Okay, so we're all refreshed here. So at least Central Maine are able to drone out where the bomb location is, because I guess this would be one of those critical rounds.
We're gonna see the Nomad come out though on Central Maine, so that's a little bit different, and it's a little bit odd because we haven't seen a lot of runouts, or we haven't seen a lot of not like too much heavy roaming going on from St. Clair. We've seen pretty good roaming. Doozy picking up 2 players on the cardiac sensor.
Yeah, it's a ton of information he's able to get to his team right now.
Can he-
Unfortunately, unless they get too close. Actually, this could be close. Wait for it.
Oh,
Get him! Not quite.
Not through the window. You gotta wait till they go through the window, Doozy.
Oh, he had the right idea, but unfortunately didn't even get any damage onto the Central Maine squad.
Oh,
my
he's gonna
goodness.
shoot for it, but just barely missing.
Unlucky. Like, that
F.
was so close.
Imagine roaming up top though, so he's gonna be way out of position. Doozy, I think, getting some damage done, but not a ton. So he's in such a good position to do a lot of damage there with his cardiac sensor. Imagine on the flank though, he has 2 right in front of him. Oh, and they're not even looking. They're not even ready for this. So,
what? Okay, finds Raz, and he does.
oh, and he gets the down. Did he notice it? I think he did notice because he re-peeked it, but he's not going for the full down. So, yeah.
I didn't
Doozy,
even see Raz behind him, so that was so clutch.
oh, Doozy's going to call out that. Imagine on the first floor. So he jumped out the window and went through the meat section cellar. So he's just chilling, waiting. Sees the Claymore is down.
A minute left on the clock now for Central Maine. Only down to 1 person at this point. But do have Diffuser in hand at least.
Heck is at like next to no health, and Imagine is droned out right there. He's still on the cardiac sensor, getting so much information.
It's been doing work this round, that's for sure. He's just been able to constantly call out opposing team positions. Nicely done.
What a shot from him. Man,
And
he gets
a
a
double.
double. That's his 3rd. Can he get an ace? Can he get the ace though?
He's going to try for it. Lamau,
Oh, Doozy.
Doozy's going to get one to at least bring this down to a 3v1.
But next, no health
Oh.
for Blue. In such a poor position. But can he do it? I've seen
find
so
one.
many things happen,
There
but he
it is.
can't do it.
Yeah, with such... Oh, it was actually Miss Nautica's goo mine. Let's go.
Pog.
And
St. Clair going up 5-0 against Central Maine. Central Maine, what? They're struggling a little bit. What would you like to see them change up?
to be completely honest, I'm just waiting for the side switch at this point. If I was Central Maine, just try to go flawless on defense. It's a tall task, but at least personally, I don't know of anything they can possibly do differently in terms of picks and whatnot, because they seem to like have the right ideas down. Just one thing or another, whether it's just Imagine sneaking around. So maybe I guess that's one thing, is just a little bit of extra roamer focus.
Maybe, yeah.
And we did see Nomad coming out more often to try and deal with that, but it's not as... If this actually gets locked in, this is kind of more or less the kind of idea that I'm looking for, is a little bit more roamer focus or anti-roamer focus play, and Gridlock would definitely help out with that. So I do like what I'm seeing here from
But
Central Maine.
the Gridlock comes in and they have no hard breach, so they can't destroy any reinforcements. Like the
That is
Gridlock,
a little odd.
like the Gridlock is good, but maybe you don't need it as much for this. But you have castle walls, you have reinforced walls, you have very small choke points that you have to push this one. Although there's a lot, there's not like usually you always want to see.
Okay, but does Sophia Nades blow up Castle Wall?
Yeah.
Okay, so you at least have a little, like you have a lot of soft breach, but yeah, in terms of reinforcement, like blowing through reinforcements, you are pretty messed up here. In terms of Central Maine, I'm not sure.
I don't like that Gridlock pick. I honestly think that they should have kept the Hibana and maybe switched off the Twitch drone or the Zofia. Maybe the
I was gonna say,
Zofia.
if I personally would have, from my, I mean, no pro by any means, I would have wanted to see the Twitch switched off in this case. If they're strictly looking for having the IQ, focusing on roamers, and then have Twitch be a Hibana, but that's just me.
Yeah. And on top of that, we got Imagine all the way in Dance Room. In Dance Room, far from objective. He is going to have some people opening up the doors around him. So maybe he's in the prime position. He's been such a nuisance this game, though. And he's doing everything that he should do right. I don't think necessarily Central Maine is doing like the wrong stuff. I think Imagine is having quite the game. And on top of that, I think they're just getting out. I don't want to say outgunned, but like they're usually getting outgunned and in situations that they shouldn't be losing.
Yeah, just a lot of like overall vision denial too, because a lot of these kills that Imagine have been getting is just people jumping into places without looking. It felt like I'm just keep thinking about that Maverick in the last round jumping through the window. Imagine's literally in front of his face. How was that not spotted? Kind of thing.
Yeah. Miss Nautica has 3 on the other side of
This
this
could be
4
dangerous.
on the other side of this wall. Miss Nautica has a lot of work to do.
Oh, the drone is going to spot her too, so it's got to be careful.
She has 14 shots. Somebody's breaking through this wall. She's gonna not
Oh,
even
caught reloaded.
power reloading, taken out. So that's a 4v5 right now. St. Clair at the disadvantage. Gonna C4 through, but C4 is not gonna make it out. Maybe Doozy's gonna go try to get that back, but maybe Doozy's just gonna wait to see if somebody actually pushes through.
Now, at least where Miss Nautica did end up dropping, she did fire down a ton of those goo mines, so it's going to get at least a little bit of poke damage, and Imagine going to find Raz, so that IQ is down.
And that's even players. Rapid's gonna be on site with the smoke mines. Oh, his head gets spotted, so
Just barely seeing in that ADS. I think I heard it take care of at least some utility from the side of Central Maine.
and there's gonna be somebody on the other side of this wall. Doozy's about to have a gunfight. Imagine going for the run out.
Okay.
Going for the run out.
Oh, he's got him over behind!
Oh, Imagine
my goodness!
JMP doesn't. Imagine doesn't even get a single one. Oh, Imagine picks up the guy down, but JMP and Doozy get a 3-piece.
An absolute fantastic
Oh.
play. With Imagine getting in behind all of them, everybody from Central Maine had to squirm. Like,
That was-
It was Jam Beast, I think, Duzzy, who got the kills on the first couple. But it's because they had to move. He was right there. There was no chance.
That was such a big brain run out from Imagine. It's too bad that he couldn't get any kills, but that was huge. He's 15-2, putting in so much work. And look at Central, they're 5-6, 5-6, 3-6, 2-6, 0-6. So they're not necessarily like falling behind in kills. They don't have that one person going off like St. Clair does. But it's coming down to, I know like the starting rounds came down to a lot of 1v1s. But I think St. Clair's just feeling it right now.
It just feels like a massive loss of, like, just lack of droning. Just not as effective, at least in my opinion. Because how do you let Imagine get away with... I mean, last round was the extreme. How do you let him get away with that? But he's been doing like that on a smaller scale this entire map, and the scoreboard is showing.
Yeah, if you take a look though, the Miss Nautica got droned out and instantly killed. And every other thing that happened, there was no droning, so they had no idea of what else was happening. So if they did perfect taking out Miss Nautica, they should have kept on going with the drones.
Yeah, they're only focused on what's exactly in front of them. Like,
Yeah.
their next objective point, I suppose you can say, and maybe the room beside it. But as for securing the building, it's not exactly been like a full secure before they start entering, which, I mean, is definitely difficult, but because of that, Imagine's been able to abuse the heck out of them this game.
And like we said before, this is round 7, so now we have Central Maine on defense. And they're running Jaeger, Maestro, Mozzie, Bandit, and Castle. So that is a different lineup than we saw St. Clair running. Maybe it'll work for them. Maybe they got some strats going on. Let's see if Central Maine can take their first round on the defense. Imagine on the Capital, Miss Nautica on IQ, Doozy on Twitch, JM Beast on Thermite, and Rapid on Hibana. It's the typical St. Clair clubhouse attack squad. They play this same lineup almost all the time when they're on this map, and it just doesn't cease to amaze me how successful they are with this.
And they only have to be successful on this attack once.
Yeah.
That's, to be honest, like the most scary part about it is that there's absolutely no room for adjustment. Gosh, if JM B's got just...
So essentially they're gonna be trying to do the bandit trick, like fight the bandit trick, and the Capitao, since Thermite was or Thatcher, sorry, was banned, Capitao is basically gonna be used to what Thatcher would do.
Right, you just need the angle on him though.
Yeah, so we're gonna see Doozy open it up right now. There is somebody there. The bandit is going to be bandit tricking. Can't see the bandit yet, but Jam Beast is fighting, so we're going to get that cut out.
And it's going to be a good bolt.
There we go. So look at all the damage that Bandit's taking.
Oh,
Bandit is going down. Imagine getting a free kill on Bandit.
Absolutely best case scenario for St. Clair and for Imagine. And that thermite charge is going to go down. They're going to breach it in, I believe that was the server room you said?
That was server room, yeah.
So they have so much vision now onto this.
Nautica goes down, so that's IQ out of play. It's 4v4 now. But that's a 4v4 without St. Clair having to fire a single bullet.
Okay, Jam Beast does find him. He is going to take down Lamau.
Lamau going down, that's a 4v3. Doozy on site. Jam Beast getting a
Oh,
kill with
my
this
goodness.
Claymore. Doozy getting a kill with the FAMAS.
There it
Doozy
is.
getting another kill, and that's a 7-0 from St. Clair on map 1.
Holy smokes. And that just everything went in the favor of St. Clair that round. Like everything from the Claymore to that firebolt. Like, oh my goodness.
You know-
and Imagine, what is this?
All day today, I've been hearing from the players of St. Clair, like, in my ear, like, throughout the school day, all day, we're going to 7-0. We're going to 7-0. And I didn't believe them, but they did it. They're going to get us. They said they're going to get a 7-0, and they got it.
Well, they've definitely given us quite the show here to start things off, eh?
Oh, that was a phenomenal job by St. Clair. And okay, so obviously you liked a lot from St. Clair. I liked a lot from St. Clair. They did phenomenal. But what are some things that you actually like to see on Central Maine? They may not have done the best, but what are some good things that you saw out of them?
I mean, we've definitely beat the topic over quite a few times that the droning was just a little bit off, or off-point droning was a little bit missing,
Yeah.
to say the least. And because of that, that was a lot of rough plays came out from Central. But in terms of them changing it around, or positivity, like for them, when they actually got into gunfights, they did fine. When they had the coordination and they were able to find, like, when they did do the proper droning for each room they did, it was perfect, I think. Like, they were doing totally fine. Once they scouted the person, they take them down. They were winning their fights when it was, like, scouted.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
having a hard time a little bit trying to describe what I'm trying to.
No, I
like,
get it.
yeah.
I get it. And I think for the players, we're gonna hop into a little bit of a maybe 5-minute break for
Yeah,
them to take a breather after that. So if you guys just want to stick with us, we're gonna throw it to a break and get some water.
Yeah, we should be back within 5 minutes, so please do stick around.
All right.